Okay. Okay, sorry for a long wait. Good day. I just even hope you have a good day today. So, yeah. Since yesterday I'm not available for Touhou, so yeah. Okay. Oops. Yeah. So there you go. And now we can actually do a Touhou test for today. And now you guys should watch. Now we should watch with this, although I feel like I'm just having a hard time to just try to adjust to my new headphones. Yeah, since the old headphones are getting a little bit shabby, so I have to just try to find a pair to replace. And oh, yeah, my Lillians! Headpads! Oh, what an honor! What a close honor for all of us to do this. I'm definitely good. I'm definitely as good as a Piccadilly pair, and oh. Also, I also really have to just try to turn this down and turning on my TV. Yeah, never mind because I'm pretty much like I'm just trying to adjust to my whole new headphones and how, yeah, I hear things out from there. Still getting so getting so tired ass that I don't even simply know like what am I doing right now unless like I just can't even tell whatever is being done first. And in short, yeah, I'm definitely okay. Everything is daijoubu, I must say. And also, yeah. And also, if you actually have heard like whatever I post on Reddit or, yeah, whatever it is. But apparently, wow, yeah, it's actually a good day today because, yeah, one of my favorite musicians actually released a single theme for the Yatagarasu. Like, yeah, the mystical three-leg crown in Japanese folklore. And also, yeah, not just Japanese, but also like, apparently other like other East Asian folklore as well. So yeah, he released a visual something like that. So I think I should actually just try to do, yeah, Reimu and Utsuho first because, yep, Utsuho's a Yatagarasu. So there we go. What? Okay, what a nice way to actually try to do Mago dodging in this case. Wow! It has been a while since I actually tried to play this game, and pretty much like this is one of the fan games that I haven't even cleared yet. Or yeah, any game, not just fan games, but especially fan games because yeah, normally I'm just getting more comfortable around fan games than official games, or so it seems. Yeah. Now we can actually just use it if we try to think of this. No. And I just even hope that this stream is gonna answer some. I just even hope that this stream is gonna answer some plot holes from an earlier mystical. I mean, Riverbed Soul Saver stream. And I feel much like I don't even have no freaking idea like why. Yeah, this game is like one of the harder games in the series, and yet again, it released quite early on. And I cannot even try to understand like the logic behind that as well. And also, radio, and also my Lillians in chat. How's your day been going? And yeah, pretty much like I just don't have any stomach for chit chat just because of how tense the boss fights or how tense the boss are in this game. Yep. Yeah, so far so good. Yeah, that's good to know. Even though I actually try to expect better from yeah because, yeah, although this is actually just justifiable because, yeah, Monday. Oh my god! I think I just gotta restart this. Yeah, that's the reason why I just even simply hate how cheapskate this game's gonna be in terms of, yeah, bomb and life fees as well as, yeah, enemy attack patterns. And also, yeah, I also pretty much like I also wish that I also have a good stream as well. If I actually not only if it doesn't even take account for like the whole disastrous dinner escapades that actually take me like at least 10 minutes to actually finish. I just just simply wish that I actually had dinner way earlier on than it was actually is today. And yeah, if you're gonna have a busy day, then I'm just gonna have a busy week ahead. And I must say, it is either like great fun or great tiring. I just simply cannot even know about that. Ah, bacon wrapped sandwich. Is there any cheese in it as well? What the freak? This is just like, yeah, one of the worst trickery of the site or the trickery of the mind right now. Yeah, we thought that these powers are gonna like fall straight into our spots. Then they just homing straight on us. Yeah, me gusta. Ah, my God! Why the freak? This is just getting so. The shots in this one look so fucking cheap. I just really want to try to get him. Shut the fuck up for this one. I know I got the power, and also, yeah, if you really actually get the He-Man reference in the whole, yeah, thumbnail and stream title of this, but for now, I'm not actually He-Man in this whole situation. So just even notice like how freaked up I am in this. How freaked up I am. I think we were just getting so majorly freaked up to the point that I just cannot even just try to imagine like, yeah, so how the freaking I actually try to clear this game without me just trying to succumb into every single attack possible in this game. Pretty much like, yeah, anyway. I'm just gonna do it in honor of my favorite musician, so yeah. It's such an acceptable trade-off, regardless. Ha! Nice! Yeah, pretty much like, yeah, ever since the straight stage 1, yeah, the mid-bot setting is so freaking gimmicky that I don't even know like whatever to say about that. Whatever gimmick they're using, then I pretty much like, I just want to say that that's unfair. That's pretty much like, that's not Daijobu. It's one of the most not Daijobu moves that I have ever seen in the whole fan game. At least by far. Wait, so yeah, if Utsuha has a power to manipulate nuclear energy, then what that means? Rainbow is carrying out a whole nuke with her? Please. Yeah, even if you actually carry a nuke with you, then yeah, use it wisely. No, use it for peace, not war. Asagi 6.7. Although I just even simply not sure like how this actually came to be. And oh! Look at what Rainbow actually have on her hip. Yeah, this kind of remind me of some motion capture device, or mocap device for short. Yeah, if it's you again, or maybe it's me again. I think pretty much like for now, all I'm gonna do to this girl is that, yeah, time to actually try to send her to Harvey real quick. Send her to Harvey real quick. The next time I'm just gonna do do a Stardew Valley save featuring a cosplay version of her. And I think pretty much like I'm just gonna try hard to try to romance Harvey, even though I'm just an absolute girl failure. If you simply know what I mean. And also radio, yeah, speaking of the whole topic of cheese earlier on, I also really love cheese. If only that I actually have more opportunity to actually try to do so in the first place. More opportunity for cheese-based dish. Or whatever it is. Wow! Wow! Yeah, such a close call. I love cheese. And wait, I just getting so amazed like how my mind actually changed topic every single second once a new topic actually rolls in. I just say that was a close call dodging that basketball card, and then you're just gonna say, and you're just gonna reply to my I love cheese debate typical, and then the result is actually pure chaos, I must say. Yeah, for the whole just of smoke or just simply like, yeah, just try to move and dodge. Just try to dodge these lasers. And after that, everything we do is just you would simply have no freaking regards to that. Yeah, thanks for the whole last shells in this. Even though, yeah, I would have actually done better with my own whatever I want to do with my first anniversary or whatever. And also, yeah, do you recognize this character? Yeah, do you recognize a boss character from one of my Stardew Valley session? Or at least like what is advertised in the brochure? Ah! Yeah! So you still remembered, no? Okay, this is tricky. This is tricky as hell. And also you remember the whole stint of me just trying to passing out from allergies every single time in that session? Okay. You know, but finally, I can actually try able to replay this. Yep. You can actually definitely see this. Yeah, see her design, and then just kind of give it to a conclusion that, yeah, that's the very same character I roleplay for that Stardew Valley session. Yeah, and all being said, I think pretty much like that's gonna make a lot of whole sense. Like, why am I actually just trying to pair her with Harvey? Okay, let me just try to focus on her dialogue a bit. Yeah, medicine! Yeah, so apparently she's a medicine peddler or merchant, so yeah, having her romancing Harvey is like one of the best ideas that I ever have. Because Harvey's a doctor, she's a medicine merchant, so yeah, what else you can actually infer from that? There. So that's just gonna make sense, right? Jeez. I just cannot even try to make the whole sense out of it. Yeah, although this is just gonna make like the least sense possible. How many attacks I had just to be dodged in this place would actually for this happen? Yeah, cheap shots, cheap attacks, and I just cannot even try to stand it. Like, what's the point of this game anyway? For making like such cheap attacks. Yeah, such cheap ass attack. I pretty much like I just cannot even try to forget the deaths for causing much misery to new player. Yeah, I mean not actually getting a bit too late for those whatever these things are called. Those leaf things are called. Yeah, but just to call them leaf items. And my God. I think I just gotta get a Caesar from this! Like, what the frick are the needle bullets actually start flickering? Oh my God! Oh my God! I cannot just try to take this! This is just gonna rape my eyes to like, yeah, barely recognizable form. If you're just gonna hurt up mine, ear rape or eye rape, ear rape, that's pretty much like, yeah, have you also heard of eye rape as well? Then, yeah, these needle pin bullets are just like, yeah, I think it's nice like wear pine needles. Yeah, those things are pine needles. Like, yeah, those small green needles are meant to represent pine needles. So, yeah, there we go. This is just like pure eye rape at its finest. How are you gonna think about that? With the whole like pure eye rape boss sequence. getting so freaking raped at the moment. Please. What's this whole game of the mind? Okay, for now, yeah, if we are in a bind, then just simply bomb. Yep, so pretty much I give. Yeah. Okay, so what's the context here? So, how will you feel like you just try to climb a tree and never know like when you're gonna reach the top? Just like our two heroines doing here. Either way, this is pretty much like that's one of the most insane things around out there. Yeah, even then, I haven't even tried to climb up a tree before. And even if you do, then pretty much like, yeah, don't you actually dare to climb a tree to get to heaven, because I must say that pretty much like this is gonna be like one of the worst ideas ever. To climb a tree to get to heaven. So how you think like how freak of an idea that would be? What the hell? Ah! My god! Like why the freak is essentially just trying to trick us? I actually might have the real power here, but yeah, for now the real power hasn't been revealed yet, so what the freak? Why? That's the reason why I actually said this game is Nintendo hard compared to like everything else in this whole Nintendo fan game series. Really is Nintendo hard. Maybe it's to a point of the whole, yeah. Maybe to a whole of an average NES game. Or whatever it is, no! Yeah! Although I just simply wish that I actually have more chance for doing so. Oh, wait. This is actually one of the worst things ever. So, this is essentially what we get from doing a whole water now! Yeah. Now we can actually just try to think like how far we are getting to here. How freak are we gonna be like this? Okay, this is getting wild. That's made in your case, no, you're not as well because I think I'm getting so damn freaking disoriented in this one. Getting so disoriented? Yeah, whatever the cause of this, I just cannot even try to afford to like how we can actually just try to survive. What? How? We only have one freaking life left. This is just as much of a troll that we actually could think of like right now. That's what happened also. Yeah, that's for life. But even then, I just even simply hate how this game is gonna handle some lives out there. Yeah, the more lives you're gonna get like in total, then the more life pieces gonna cost us. Yeah. So how we can actually try to think this? Nice. Even though not so nice too if we actually gonna think of whatever coming bound in stores for us. Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Literally now we actually are living dead here. This is just such disorienting as how things gonna go. Ah! culture, the legend. Torture, visitor there. 3-6 Mafia creation of Satan. I never even just try to fix up this. Ah! Yeah! Oh no, I think the car just getting so freaking screwed right there. Right here and there. In your case, yeah, just gonna bomb. Because I just gonna have like no brain cells left after this. No. Yeah, so even though the basic rules of how life piece is gonna happen in this game, like yeah, every time you clear a spell card and you actually get a life piece. Which is so absolute bullshit that I cannot even simply know like what else we're just gonna try to treat ourselves to as of this moment. Why she looks so small? What do you mean? Why she looks so freaking small? Ah, okay, yeah, extra life. And now, yeah, thankfully this is actually helpful. Like every single stage, all stage number. Yeah, starting from stage 3, then we actually gonna get like an extra life piece. But yeah, since the Touhou game only like got like 6 stage, and all I can actually simply do is that, well, you know, yeah, only 2 extra lives. When that, what the hell? I cannot just even imagine like. Yeah, getting an extra life and then just gonna lose that like as quickly as I can actually just try to imagine. I cannot just even simply imagine like how things are gonna go like this. And well. Yeah, and also like for those hardcore Touhou fans out there, remember like you actually simply just try to guess like what the whole point of this team and also where it actually comes from. That's I cannot just even try to think straightly because of this. Yeah, the moment that you actually know where this team actually comes from, then say goodbye to your sanity. I swear. Say goodbye to your freaking sanity. So how this is gonna be? So the whole gist of this is just, well, yeah, goo, goo, okay, yeah, hitting a bind, yeah, we also simply need to bomb. What the hell? What the hell? Why the freak is that the game is freaking crashed? Why? Oh, why? Oh, why? Why do we actually just try to crash the game going through this? I seem to actually never be able to understand. Yeah, so I don't even simply, yeah, even if I actually mentioned something about sanity, then, yeah, I also simply cannot even understand, like, what sanity am I actually mentioning about? Yeah, to be honest. Because every time I just gonna say about something about sanity, then yeah, the second after that, my sanity's just dropped down to 0, and then I completely forgot about what I mean with that. And that's the reason why I just getting so freaking hate with this. Yeah, and also pretty much like for now, I just want to try hard to not die, especially like, yeah, I just getting so pissed off by the whole difficulty spike in stage 2. So I don't even simply know like why the freak is actually that point is even trying to happen in the first place. Ah! Yep! Now we actually gonna see like how things are gonna flow in this way. Pretty much like, yeah, for now, yeah, these flowers just only misdirecting. Yeah, misdirect the good old misdirecting move. And yeah, but even though, yeah, even if the flower's base or the flower's main gimmicks are just like misdirection, then yeah, we need to be so freaking careful with that. So and I just cannot even figure out like, yeah, this is just getting so damn nonsensical to the point that I don't even know like how this should actually just try to be like this and that and what a freak! I just cannot even try to able to figure out like how this game is actually just gonna play dirty in the first place. Yeah, so apparently like easy in this game is more feel like normal or normal in other Touhou fan games that I have ever played. Yeah, first because of the whole crash, and then the second is because, yeah, this game is actually, absurdly hard even though I picked easy. They're just gonna say it's easy, but otherwise, this is just not the case. Not the freaking case. And just not gonna help you out in your deja vu mentality. So how can I just try to survive in this one there, then? There we go. Yeah, just in hope that before the screen goes super chaotic, then pretty much like I can actually have a chance to actually collect all those green leaf items. Although I don't think that they actually have an optional name, even though in the whole fan game universe by far. We're just gonna call them green leaf item for convenience, because that's what they look like, aren't they? There we go. And I just simply don't even know like the whole combination, the whole combo of pressing shift button and change counter actually can do so much damage. So yeah, whoever actually go inside the Touhou fandom, or maybe like not exactly fandom but like player base, and they're just gonna say something about Malice Cannon from Touhou 8, then yeah, maybe that's a point here. Although I just even simply forgot like why is there a Malice Cannon in the first place? Yeah, that's the spirit. Although the next wave is just gonna be not as deja vu as before. Not exactly so deja vu, but I pretty much I cannot have any other chance to do this. Yeah, there we go. That's just easily how we can actually do that. And also in either case, yeah, every single time we're just gonna re-encounter her, then people are like, I just gotta try to happy the whole time. Yeah, your mind is filled with the thoughts of Harvey. That's I think pretty much like that's just what's just gonna happen if you just gonna yeah. I think like for the starting run featuring the RP version of her, then pretty much like I really should actually just try to add a whole favorite thing like your mind is filled with thoughts of Harvey whenever we actually get a star drop. If you know what I mean. Yeah, there we go. I just used to don't even know like how she's just gonna go with that. What? Like how? Like how can actually she go out of bounds? Yeah. So I just simply miscalculate all of my every single thing that actually belongs to me. And I just used to imagine like how this just actually came. Wait, what? I don't even know like what I'm actually saying in this moment because I just get so brain fried. I'm actually trying to test my reflexive strength to test my reflex with this boss or even like the whole game as a whole. If I can actually survive that long. Although, yeah, even if we actually get an extra life, then yeah, don't be cocky, especially like in this game. Then there's not many opportunities to get like yeah, life pieces. I just gonna survive. Just gonna survive. Ah! I used to know like how I can actually get so much, not so much power in this one. Yeah. You actually just simply imagine yourself, yeah, climbing a tree, but don't even know like when will you actually try to ascend to the top. So how would that feeling be in your opinion? I pretty much get that. Yeah, even if I can actually try to do this, then I would actually chicken out in the first opportunity possible. Because that's what I am. I'm actually not that good enough to actually do so in the first place, I must say. Yeah! Yeah, so, I mean like, yeah, so something in this game is actually about climbing a tree and then, yeah, the tree is getting so freaking high that at first you don't even know like when you're gonna reach the top. So how are you gonna feel you actually climb a tree like that? Yeah, me too. Even if you actually want to climb a tree to get to heaven. But I must say that, yeah, I should not advise anyone to actually climb a tree to get to heaven. Because, yeah, for the obvious reasons possible. And, Jesus Christ. These fine needles are actually just trying to trying to rip my fucking eyes out. If you get what I mean with this. I just cannot even imagine like how power hungry I am for this one, though. Yeah! In extreme case, we also simply need to bomb. Nice! But... yeah, disclaimers! Disclaimers! I think that you should not actually do it if you actually really love your life. If you just even so happen to climb on the tree and fall from it, then pretty much like, I don't even simply know if that's suicide or not. But in either way, if you love your life, then people like, yeah, I don't recommend climbing a tree to meet you. Or just gonna reach heaven in general. That's the reason why actually there's some games that do not do this cool thing. So, yeah, the same also applies to me as well. So the more we actually gonna move, then we actually just just gonna try to feel like this. Oh, how we can actually just try to dodge this things possible in the bestest ways possible. Ah, there we go. And what if I build a very high tower and call it something like Babel? I don't think that's a good way to reach heaven. Given actually what happens to the original Babel. And yeah, I actually know everyone knows that, and if God actually allows it. If God actually allows me to actually read everyone's mind. How are you gonna think if I actually use you as live ammo? Ah, nice! Yeah, the person actually try to clear his focus without me just freaking die on the spot. But in any case, yeah, just gonna bomb. Because I'm just getting so freaking desperate at first. Getting so freaking desperate. And don't even know like what is actually just how to go on the line. And yeah. That's the way things go, baby. But nah, I think pretty much like, yeah. So even if you actually build a skyscraper to reach heaven, then it's actually not a good idea, I must say. Because even no matter how high you actually build your skyscraper, then yeah, you actually really have to just try to get some air as well. Because even before you can actually before you can actually reach to heaven, then you're still subject to the Earth's gravity and whatnot effects of that of physics. Because yeah, heaven exists outside of the realm of outside of human perception or the perception of the physical world, so I don't think that a skyscraper will actually simply reach to heaven. Yeah, you get my idea. Yep. I don't even simply know, like, why did I actually just try to focus myself a lot? That means, like, I just keep my character in focus a lot. That means, like, yeah, for much of the time I'm actually gonna play as Usuho, but not as Reimu. Even though both are packaged together as one character. Yeah! Yeah, because of whatever thoughts we can have in store. Then we just gotta try to make some effort to this. What the hell? Is this king? I cannot even just try to imagine, like, yeah, how freaked out we are gonna be after this stage. I think pretty much like my eyes end up getting freaking ripped out of its sockets shortly after this. Nice, I must say. Even if I actually just even simply don't even know whatever we have in store. This one. Ah, nice! Oh, nice. Yeah, tower building is that expensive and tiring. So what about how about you just gonna see me in your dreams? That's a safer option as well. Yeah, nice! And also an extra life! But also better not be cocky about that as well. Better not to be as cocky as whatever actually killed it in the last known session. Yeah. And also, in case you actually simply forgot, that we angels actually can be able to just try to visit you inside your dreams, or if I just gonna try to phrase it more specifically, then yeah, angels can dream hopping as well. Either way, this is just as good. Yeah, for the most part in this boss is just gonna be like, yeah, dirt easy. Except for some parts. But what part are they? Then I just simply cannot even know. Or I should not even try to tell right now. Yep! And such a nice gimmick they are! And doesn't even seem so nice. What? Yeah, did you actually notice that in that last attack we actually just faced? Then, yeah, the eye actually just try to shoot at the laser beam, and then once it actually gets close to the player, then it actually just gonna do something about this. That's my eye. That's the reason why. Yeah, just not gonna pay up to the loop-de-loop here. What the freak is that? I don't think that I can actually just try to face it real soon. In your case, yeah, this is just like one of the death traps that we actually try to face in the first hand. And also, yeah, did you actually just try to see that? Yeah, if I can actually, yeah, so the character we face is an angel, but actually a fallen one, so yeah, if you're just gonna wonder, like, if the main hero made me fall in the first place, then that may be just like an unknown enigma for the ages, I must say. What? How the freak up is gonna take this thing in the first place? Okay, damn. This is just like that one damn level that I just cannot even start able to try to figure out, like, how I should even try to remedy in the first place. Ah! There we go. Yup! There we go. Never? I would actually simply allow it. Oh my god! This is actually just trying to rape my whole conscience apart! And I cannot even try to imagine this. Like, just imagine how freak up this spell card is gonna be. Like, that spell card. How freak up that is just gonna be, I must say. you imagine how freak are we gonna have in this here? Nice! And, what's the reward for this? Ah! Hydroelectricity! Have you actually heard of hydroelectricity before? And if actually what we've seen in the scene right now is a simulation of a hydroelectric plant, then yeah, where's the dam? I don't think so. Yeah, but it's actually all down to the reflex of, yeah, whoever actually should try to go for a whole spell card battle. So, yeah, it depends. If your reflex is slow, then pretty much like you kind of have, like the opponent's gonna have a better chance. But otherwise, it's you gonna have a better upper hand on this. Nice! Gyome. Wait, so just how freak out this battle gonna be? Like, damn, I think I'm just gonna waste my whole entire bomb arsenal for this boss. Yep, so there we go. Yeah, just gonna waste the whole bombs for this one. We don't even know like how freak out we are just gonna need to try to through it as well. And wait, what did I actually mean to say? And in either way, then if you were in the world of Touhou, then yeah, we actually just try to stand your chance against all the folkloric beings prowling around. Yeah, some of which sounds like one of some which actually sounding like one of some of your worst nightmares they would try to incarnate in the first place. Yep. Yeah, I don't think that. Yeah, for whatever reason there are, then pretty much like Momiji is not in more games, but except for like, yeah, another fan game after this one. Oh yeah! Booyah! I never even try to imagine like, yeah. So for now, I think I'm just gonna try to survive and collect more leaf items so that I can actually get more life. Awooga! Or does that actually call it that? Is that actually awoo or awooga or whatever? In either case, I think that's actually a good way to go. It's a good way to go if you wanna go rock and roll. It's a long way to the top if you wanna rock and roll. That's in the name of the AC/DC song, and also the colloquial Aussie statement actually derived from it, like, it's a long way to the shop if you want a sausage roll. Yeah, I think we must take that actually referencing Tinkum with a sausage roll item. Yeah. So for now, yeah, she is getting way more gentle, I must say. Yeah. So now for now, she is getting more, yeah, way laid back, way easier than it actually just coming in. And I just don't even know, like, yeah, how I should deal with it. But yeah, for now, yeah, just gonna bomb. And also need to be careful. Yep. Somehow we can actually just try to imagine this. Yeah, for whatever reason there are. I think we must like, yeah, if you don't think that there's not enough awooga right now. Oh, sandwich! Oh, so apparently you're actually getting the sandwich from another shop. Or am I right or I'm right? Cut some binds loose. I'm just getting so royally pissed. I'm like, what? Do we actually have to hug the bottom for this stage portion of the stage? Nice! Yay! Extra life! Extra life! Although, in either case, yeah, let's just gonna be careful. Let's just gonna be more careful from this point on, and woo! Yeah! I think this is pretty much one point that we actually survived this long in the game. What? Order between this or the next order, necrophantasy in the same sentence? How? How can this actually be? Yeah, so Lady Magakimi is mentioned both in Riverbed Soul Saver in this game, so yeah, these two games are connected to each other. And we actually just try to treat ourselves to a wafu treatment with this one. So for now, yeah, just gonna bomb. Yeah, definitely it's such a wafu treatment for this stage team, the stage boss team. Yeah, wafu in design and also wafu in, yeah, theme as well. I don't even think that I actually can realistically survive this part. If I can actually play this part, then why not? I actually just try to get a chance to survive. Nice! But although, I just cannot even try to guess like why. I just gonna think so highly of me when I actually try to do this. so for now, yeah, just gonna try to deal with this. Trust on a bomb, because, yeah, no, there's nothing better than whatever we actually need to try to save our lives here. Na, 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 na. Hey! Hey! This ain't even fair! This ain't even fair! Like, why? Why though? Yeah, for now, I'm just gonna try to focus and try to survive. I really need to just try to survive. The urge to survive is high for this one. I don't even know like how variable we are gonna get a life piece for every life piece for every life piece that we actually get, and I don't even know like how much this is gonna increase in the cost of getting one life piece and two. Please! Like, why is it just gonna? This is just gonna try to blind me. This is gonna blind me. This is gonna blind me. This is gonna blind me. Please. I just even simply hate it when boss actually just try to summon a lot of familiars. Just try to tell them to do the dirty work for them. I just hate it. Yeah, Hinabine. I think just gonna do it. Even for whatever reason there is right now. Ah! Oh my god! Yeah, for now. Yeah, everything is just even suddenly up to stage 4, then it's just even not gonna Daijoubu at all. Or maybe stage 3. I don't even remember like since when did actually thing goes super duper wrong. I never able to try to figure out this. Getting super Ari, both for me and both for you. And in either case, I just cannot parse the whole information of this. Ah! Good enough? Even though, yeah, as with everything that pretty much we really need to be really careful with this game. Because, yeah, as we can actually see, then pretty much like, almost all enemies in this game are like super duper hard. And no, that's not the drill. That's the whole damn plain ground truth reality that we also simply need to face as of now. Finally, we actually been able to try to figure out how this she is going to happen in the first place. And yeah. So how can actually we figure out like this actually sooner or later? Nice. Oh, nice. Yeah, and the more leaf items we actually collect, and the more life pieces we are gonna get. Or is it actually a general like that? And I'm pretty much gonna have a head pain in reading this small pink device that Rainbow carries around her waist. I think if that actually looks like a motion capture device, then yeah, would it also mean that Reimu is using a mocap device to control Utsuho? Is that so? Yeah, but that just remains a theory. Yeah, have fun running around with that. Yep, swoop down and keep shooting until we actually just try to deplete out of ammo. But wait, in the world Touhou, pretty much like no matter how much we shoot, we don't even seem to run out of ammo. And also speaking of ammo, then Rainbow attacks with those talisman. But how can actually she have like that goddamn awful number of talismans in the first place? Yeah, so if I'm gonna put it realistically, that pretty much like every shrine only have like a limited number of talismans at the same time. And just even so happened that Rainbow just got a near infinite number of them. It's just mind-boggling for me. Good enough. Yeah. Oh, nice. You just acquired the legendary sandwich, and now for the meanwhile, then I just freaking die at stage 5, just because of the fact that stage 4 is my main concern, but I completely underestimate stage 5. Cough. Ow, craters! I haven't even tried to figure out this sooner or later. Like, the more I'm actually just gonna try to speak, the more tired I'm just gonna get. And I just even simply hope that, either I'm just gonna clear this game or the chapter 2 of this game afterwards. I mean, the chapter 2 of this game stream series. If you know what I mean with the whole thumbnail joke. The thumbnail said chapter 1 the end, and then if you actually know the hip-hop group, the 3-6 Mafia, then there are 2 albums called chapter 1 the end and chapter 2 World Domination. So you could actually just simply guess like why did I actually get the idea. So you could actually simply know like where did you get the idea of where did I actually get the idea of this whole stream series. You don't even know much about them, but you do know them, right? Yeah, so pretty much like they are pretty much like one of the face of Memphis horrorcore. I mean, even like horrorcore as a genre, but over time, they just gonna move out to straight crunk. But do you actually really know some of the hits like sipping on some scissor or stay fly? Sipping on some scissor, sip it on some scissor, sip it on some scissor, sip it on some scissor. Yeah, that song. Do you actually know that? Now you know. Now you know about that. And now you know. I just hope you actually like to get more knowledge on hip-hop and rap. Yeah, thanks to me. Thanks to everyone else that I think that I actually try to lend my forbidden knowledge to. And whatever forbidden knowledge I possess, then I could actually just even simply try to pass it on to you. Yeah, if you can actually just try to handle the whole side effect of handling angelic knowledge. Would you? Would you just even be willing to actually try to handle angelic knowledge in the first place? probably not, but probably yes if things go awry. But how do you think that passing on knowledge would actually make you die? Or is that a whole side effect of mortals cannot comprehend divine truths or something? I never even figured that out. Why did I actually just try to explain some of the most weirdest rules of most bizarre rules of heaven out there? Yeah. So every single time we actually see an enemy shooting green bullets, then I mean not exactly green bullets, but actually drop green leaf items, then I'm just gonna collect it. I will allow it. I will collect it. I will collect it. Yeah, mine. Mine. That's mine. Nice. And you're just gonna toss like... Wait. Yeah, that's a story for another time. But for now, I also should be laser focused on trying to clear this game. Or at least attempt to try to clear this game. Is that actually just gonna take me like around an hour to do so? Yeah, there we go. And yeah, the whole key to this issue is that, yeah, just gonna time it out. Just gonna time like where we actually should even try to make ourselves home this one there. I just usually cannot even try to understand like, yeah, sometimes, yeah, spell cards or boss enemy attack patterns in Touhou can get like so super duper unpredictable and difficult. Okay, I almost get freaking eyes because of that. And by eyes, I mean, yeah, I almost freaking die because of that. And I just simply hate this land one. I just simply hate this spell card because, yeah, those big A bullets. We just simply thought that if we actually hit them, then it's just gonna be instant death for me, I must say. Such a serious what the hell? I cannot just simply try to comprehend this. I cannot just even try to manage this in the first place, and yeah, there we go. Nice! Although, that also means that pretty much like we also gonna need way more life pieces to get subsequent lives. And also maybe just trying to rely on the whole, yeah, free life extend items. Close call, yeah. Yeah, I think pretty much like this scenario is to me just gonna feel like, oh, like Fallout, playing Fallout, but with the strongest weapon again. I will all for the meanwhile keep dying to low tier enemies. If you even simply know what I mean. Yep. Playing Fallout or any other FPS with the strongest weapon possible, yet still keep dying to low tier enemies. the reason why I just cannot even try to get a whole reality check through my own skull. Like this. Nice! Yeah, just gonna straight out collect that! No! Like why? Why the freak is just gonna get a freaking cockblocker out there? Not daijobu, not daijobu, だね. Not so daijobu, isn't it? I just cannot even try to stand like the whole point of this one. Nice! Although, this is so mean that I also just try to have to deal with another mid-boss. What the hell? Like why? Why do we actually have to send ourselves out of that? Nah, I just gonna take it. We just gonna take it for granted. Just try to watch through the whole playthroughs earlier on, then yeah, wait until you actually get to stage 5, and then you see all the 3 kids we encountered earlier on merge to a single person. And that's because like that kid or whatever appears as a kid, then they are supernatural, so whatever can actually happen to them, then let it be. You actually just try to remember that in Touhou there's a whole plethora of mythical beings to encounter, even gods themselves. Not quite Dragon Ball. Like, why do you think that if you're gonna see a kid with supernatural power, then that's Dragon Ball? Even Dragon Ball is actually way more weirder than this, actually. And also since Dragon Ball also have angels and pretty much like, the more you're gonna think about that, then either this is actually a deliberate or accidental Dragon Ball reference all the time. Merge to a person? Nah. So apparently, like, from what I heard about that, is that, it's actually because of, the whole rule of, apparently, like, all those 3 people actually is one person. Nah. Like, why the freaking actually just started getting the whole rule of, stupidity in the first place? So apparently, like, if you actually heard of abilities that where you can if you actually heard of some characters who can actually just try to merge into, one separate character, a character can actually merge into, and turn into, like, just how many characters we just gotta have there in the first place. Okay. I think I should just gonna stop yapping about here because, this one is actually just one of the weirdest or most tough spell card possible. Kind of like that. But except for the part that the 3 kids in the trench coat, then 3 kids, they merge together to one single person just because of, those 3 kids, they're one person. They're that one person. Why the freak? This is just... what the frick? What the frick, man? Yeah, time to use bombs. Yeah, have fun! And wow, that I'm just not gonna have any fun at all. Just because of how this game actually is just gonna play me dirty. This game be playing me dirty. And as I just gonna say, this is just not gonna be that daijoubu as we actually just try to expect. Yeah, so even just you so have imagine like how we can actually try to get this freak up thing in Unstun. Yeah, stage 4 is a bit manageable if you actually just try to know how to time it right, but yeah, afterwards, this is just a whole damn nightmare. I cannot just even try to take this anymore. Like, this is getting more and more insane the more I can actually play it. I cannot just try to take this. Yeah, nice. Oh no, this is just one of the most stressful trade-offs. Really though? I cannot just try to imagine like, yeah, how dirty this stage and also this stage boss. It's just gonna play me. Dirty. I cannot just try to think of this. I just wanna play this strategy until I just don't even know like what I get to try to think of in the first place. Damn it. My mind is not gonna even able to swing Spectre once again. So what are we actually gonna think about this? Oh! So how are you actually gonna think of that whole situation with this? I just cannot even try to think of it straight. Yeah, so basically for now, I just actually gonna learn this gimmick here. Although, like with more time, I don't think that I'm like really learning how to actually learn my own etiquette or manners or whatever. Just because of the fact that I just cannot even just try to take it. Ah, good. Now, I simply think a bit too much about this. Thanks so much, and then now my mind is just gonna start to get empty itself out of a whole emergency situation. What the hell is this? What the hell? Nah. Every time I just gonna pass give up and try, then my sanity is just gonna get depleted to like the whole maximum about this. I just cannot usually think of this in the first place, though. Every single time. Every single fucking time. Just even for now, I just cannot even just try to talk that she's just because of just come goddamn uncle just try to invade my own privacy. You guys just don't get my own point. I just cannot even. I mean, like I'm worrying that my sanity is gonna reach rock bottom. Even just about to reach 6 in this playthrough. Even if I can actually reach that point at all. Again. No, I just see now you're trying to figure out like how good I actually am meant to be with this. In which in either case, I just cannot even try to know like whatever I wanted to try to say with this because I said these are pleading and I cannot even try to say anything more. But still, I'm on a freaking roll. I'm on a freaking roll, and I shall actually just try to keep the whole game going on. Nice! Oh, nice! Although, yeah, whatever the cost of this, I just cannot even try to save it for sure. And another note, my sanity is depleting it now. And every time this stage is just gonna get revisited by me, then I'm just gonna having a whole, damn single thoughts of your mind is filled with thoughts of Harvey. Or your mind is filled with thoughts of drugs, your mind is filled with thoughts of cocaine, your mind is filled with the thoughts of THC. Whatever. I just cannot resign my mind. I cannot even try to restrain my mind or the whole train of thought of myself. Every time I try to control my train of thoughts, and the more it's gonna be derailing. Yep. And it just seems so be like, yeah, one of the toughest part of stage 1. And I actually got an extra life. Yeah, just you imagine how freak up this is gonna be. Nice! And also, yeah. Wait, so 2 life things in one go? I cannot just even try to imagine like how this is gonna actually be. Yeah. Every single time I play Touhou, pretty much my heart rate is gonna rise up like crazy, but not as much as, yeah, that one Fanny that we were gonna play later this month, or yeah, sometime later during the whole wait period for the full release of Land of Oracular's Zeitgeist. You just use to imagine that though. Nice! Good! Oh no, this is just a stressy having a go with that. And such! Even though I just don't even know like, yeah, what is gonna be entry for us as well. Ugh. How freak up is gonna be. I'm definitely unballing with this game though. Yeah, because since, yeah, if it's actually Touhou, then pretty much like I'm just pretty much balling in terms of performance, but sometimes I'm just gonna make a few slips here and there, just because like every time I actually completely lose in a game, I click give it a try, and then boom, my sanity just dropped by a little bit, and by the time I actually do it enough times, then yeah, my sanity is just simply gone. That's my whole nature. That's my whole Manhattan nature. It's the Manhattan angel. He knows he knows when to actually just try to do the whole Wilson. He's out there. Ah, nice! Yeah. So for now, pretty much like, yeah, as with the last cover, and pretty much like the earlier stages, that's like, yeah, my whole hotspot for green leaf items. And just even I didn't wonder like, I just even question like how did that actually put on like, yeah, game balancing in that manner. I think if the game's actually a bit more balanced, then yeah, there must be like green leaf items, yeah, for every single action possible. Or if I just gonna think about it, then pretty much like getting life pieces is more liberal action. That's just life. Although, yeah, what is life to me anyway? Because I'm already dead. I mean, like, I'm already dead, but I still live on in an afterlife, so... yeah, so what's the definition of life in this case, then? And just use something that actually told me that I actually just went close the focus button and then play as Usuho even more than me releasing and playing as Reimu. Maybe it's because of my own self-conscious actions of me just try to remembering Asagi every single time. Or is it? Oh, you're back! Life is playing Touhou and Soviet. We shall actually just try to clear this game soon, inshallah. You get what I mean with this though. Yeah, for you, life is like watching me, and also for me, life is just like just about any other actions possible. I swear. I swear to God that this is actually just my modus operandi. Being so freaking random while still being predictable. Playing on secret things. Playing on secret technique of actually just trying to fusion full every time I actually just face a boss like this. Yeah, so if we actually time it correctly, then pretty much like we're gonna get like the whole, yeah, two life pieces in one go. Yeah, am I actually being a genius at this though? Let me just gonna say, yeah, we're gonna need like 12 more, 12, yeah, 12 life pieces for into the next life, and also, yeah, one other 12 left, so yeah, 11 more to go. Ah, like why? Why is this actually mean to be the case? No. Good. Oh no, yeah, what rods are we gonna have in here? Oh my god! Like how? This game actually is just gonna trick us to collect more leaf items and then it's just gonna lure us to the stat spot where we can actually get polarized by enemies. Just how freak up is this? I must say. The low, yeah, the background, this stage is getting super dark as freak, and I cannot even able to see a thing. Yeah, this is damn annoying, like curved lasers, super annoying, and also the bane to like many other Touhou players out there. Yeah. If life for me for now is playing Touhou, to pretty much like life for me for most of the part is that, yeah, my life is super random. Yeah, 1 second and I actually just started to have a different definition of life, and the second after that, the definition changed, and so on and so forth. Yay! Extra life, but still, we also need to not be cocky about that. What the hell? Like, why can't actually we essentially slay this fairy to actually get leaf items reliably? Like, yeah, just with this curvy attack, and I cannot even just try to figure out, like, yeah, the best move to actually try to collect to slay it and then collect the green leaf items. Just even imagine how freak of this situation is gonna be if you were actually just trying to play this game in my place. Yeah, so pretty much by far in this game, we actually see demonstration of solar energy and hydroelectricity. So where's geothermal energy? Yeah, kind of like those that we actually been able to see in stuff. There are places with high volcanic activity like Iceland and for the Hawaii. I don't even remember that if the Hawaii actually have a whole geothermal power section in terms of its electricity production or not. But as but as far as I know, then pretty much like, the Hawaii is a hotspot for volcanic activity. So yeah, naturally, I think in theoretically they also should have geothermal energy as well. Yeah, so for now, life for me is just gonna loop around toward the spell card, and I just don't even care the freak of whatever is to happen to come. That's how I am. So yeah, in the case of a mine, you're just gonna bomb. Nice. And just here for some reason, naturally I got a whole life piece out of it. Yeah, is it actually plain luck or something? Or is that actually the condition to get a life piece that we actually clear the spell card without dying? Nice! Oh, freak. Yeah, for now. Yeah, this thing actually, it's almost impossible to dodge. Especially on easy, even on easy, this is not impossible to dodge. Let's just see how many lives we're gonna have here. Oh, yeah, almost a bar. Yeah, but also, 13 more pieces to go into the next life. Absolute torture, I must say. I just feeling so damn woozy after this. Now, the door. Why? Like, why did Angelina just gonna play in a whole game of grid chess with me? Even especially in this one. Yeah, if that's life for you, then after you're actually gonna have some breakfast, then what should you actually try to do next? And also pretty much a kudos for you to actually try to eat while in a meeting, or so is it? Because I just simply don't even imagine, like, so how can one actually just try to eat in the middle of a meeting? This is raping me. Nice! Yay! This is deja vu. Not deja vu at all. Like, this is just gonna rape my own sensibility as much as there is. Now you see this? Now pretty much everything is just gonna be, as fine as me. And for now, my smell stuff is getting much more smoother over time. Yeah. Hell yeah, it actually really does. There we go. Now we actually can actually try to face this boss with dignity. With full-on dignity, I must say. Woo, yeah! Woo, yeah! Nice! And since you so, how are you actually trying to handle this? Na 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 na. Na na. Nice! Oh my god! It seems I'm actually able to try to clear this without even bombing in the first place! Yeah! You'll just even try to see like how skilled I am now compared to like, yeah, when I first starting out playing this game at the beginning or in the middle of the stream. Like, I don't even know like, I don't even know why, but yeah, every single Touhou boss team from stage 4 onward sounds like an anime team. Sounds, I mean, like, sounds like what would have been played inside an anime or so, on and so forth. Okay, I think I miscalculate this one. I think I miscalculate the whole damn thing. It seems like, yeah, this one is just as much as a pure anime as this is gonna be. Please, 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 please. I just really want to survive. I just really want to survive. Yeah, and just as you expected. Yeah, that's where my power comes in. Yeah, so we're just gonna aim to the safe spot. Ah! Ah! I don't think that I actually can really survive this though. Yay! Although, yeah, quite so many lives actually being sacrificed for this boss. And I just even simply wish that, yeah, I could actually have better survival skill in that one spell card where, yeah, bullets disappear for a while and after that, they just reappear again. Yes, Spirit of the Weight and you sold. What an appropriate way, what appropriate name for such a spell card. We are just being literally spirit away with this one. Yeah, Hinabine, just gonna extend and bomb ourselves. Yeah, in a so freaking bindly situation here. Whoa. Wow there. This is just as amazing as this is gonna go. I also really need to try to remind me that, yeah, need to be careful, even if we actually see opportunity for green leaf items every now and then. Nice! And whoa! Oh my god! I actually able to get a chance at this! Yeah, just bomb because, yeah, in such a bind, this situation is necessary. Yeah, so once we actually get into the boss of this station, I think I can actually explain like why you're gonna say who's that kid and what the hell? The hell? Now and actually just try to explain this in a layman term. They just actually simply just try mocking it. Precisely time to us and nice! Okay, next we're allowed to compensate for the life we just lost. And for now, I think we also really need to be more careful from this time on onward. Yep! And what the hell is this one? Yeah, and for now, what are actually we gonna do? Okay, so watch the whole three of them merge into one single person. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, so these three little kids, or whatever appear as a kid, actually merge into one single person. And also, yeah, wait. That's no normal person, that's a tree spirit. So, yeah, them actually merge into two different things. Might actually be explainable in the first place. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, that one is actually just like as nerve-wracking as things gonna be. Nerve-wracking and also as equally as much as yeah, patience raking. Nice! Although for now, yeah, just gonna collect everything at once and voila! Boom! We actually just able to try to figure out how she's just gonna work as in the first. Oh my god! 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 I just see simply thought of these bullets just simply just try to march into themselves. Ugh! I hate this. Suddenly the boss doesn't need to try to play dirty on me. Oh please. Oh please. Just don't let me die. Nice! Oh my god! This actually just got actually trashed by the players at this one. It hasn't been a shame where most Waifu came visual came musician. I haven't even tried to think of something like this before. But pay more mind. This one. I have faith in myself. I have faith in myself. I swear that I actually have a lot of faith in myself in this one. And now pretty much a guy just gonna getting more and more yeah, skillful in this one. I must say. Or I should even try to guess. Or no? Nice! So how you gonna think like... So how you gonna witness my whole skillfulness in this place, in the first place here? For now, you're just gonna bomb. We gonna bomb our way to victory, and also nice! Oh my god! Wait, so technically that girl is like, yeah, 3 per people merged into 1, 3 smaller 3 spirit merged into 1. So that should also mean like 2 versus 3, and that means yeah, we are so underpowered if that's 2 versus 3. What? How many times you eaten bread? What do you mean with that? So, yeah. Yeah! There we go! Yeah, stage 6. We get into stage 6 already. And also, we also really need to be careful around this one because it's, I sort of actually reached a stage. What the hell? Like, what the freak? What the? Like, were we actually just trying to march against gravity here? Why are we actually just trying to march against gravity here? Actually, just you gotta do reading the whole stereotype of Tengu in this game is just every single Tengu in this game is just basically Reinhardt from Pokemon Sword and Shield. If you actually just you simply get what I mean with that. Stage that's similar to what the hell was stage 5. Oh, stage 6! I'm already in stage 6, and yeah, what an honor for me to actually survive this far. And here comes the final boss! And that's the reason why, the whole definition of 20% more wafu is actually taking to extreme with this fan game. What the freak? What the freak, man? Like, why do we actually suddenly treat ourselves to mind torture? Ah, okay. So, in case of so in this case, all we're gonna do is just bomb. What? Wait, so she had to cover herself to free? What the frick is the thing here? No? Cannot even try to make move. Imagine like, so how actually the stage 6 boss is even like one of the most trickiest things ever that we ever should try to see in the first place. This stage 6 boss is like even like it's just like the difficulty of every single stage 6 boss that I ever placed up until this point. how are we actually gonna think of this? Yeah, so pretty much like this is gonna be first time, or maybe the first and last time I actually just try to get into this one. Yeah, right on stream. Right on stream for y'all to see. And for y'all to actually try to witness. And wait, what the heck? What the heck is that? I cannot even try to comprehend, like, yeah, this boss is playing us dirty. Ah! What the hell? Ugh, I hate this. I hate this when pretty much like every single stage 6 bosses try to play the game like one of the dirtiest ways ever. Ah, nice! Oh no, yeah! We just for now we're just gonna get a lot of live feeds. What the fuck? Playtime's over. What does this mean actually to be playtime's over here? And wait, why are you actually just trying to merge into? Yeah, so close to what the heck? I just cannot even try to maybe imagine this in the first place. Oh, so basically it's just a loop in here. And yeah, I'm just still getting so damn freaking fucked with that. No. I just even simply wish that, yeah, all this stuff is just gonna be more stomachable for me. I just want to stomach this cheese for many ways as possible. Ah! Please. Why the freak does actually just didn't have it in the first place? Okay, I think I'm just gonna die at stage 6. Boss right there. Yeah, for now on, things are gonna getting a bit stranger and more bizarre. Ah! Oh my god! Just as I predicted, she fired a huge ass laser at me. Yeah, such an irony. And maybe I actually spend more time in this game dying than actually making any progress. Yeah, you actually told me to not die, but I'm just getting so focused on beating this boss to the point that I just gonna ignore that. And then just a side couldn't happen then. Oh freak, I died. In the most stupid way possible. First in stage 6 we actually have to fight against gravity, and then we also really have to, well, you know, fight against the dirtiest prick in the book. Probably the stage 6 boss, and also the whole embodiment of Wafu K-Mid Academy as she's. I just cannot even imagine like how dirty this game is to be. Yeah, and also, anyway, have fun. Why, I just gonna spend the last few minutes of the stream just gonna stop her. Even if I just gonna squeeze in like the 3 stages of this game into 1. To the point that I just gonna practice until, yeah, I can actually go through, yeah, the first 3 stage or first 4 stage without that many deaths. I'll also maximize the number of leaf items I can actually get on a single session. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. What the freak? Like, why did I actually just try to do a mic drop there? I just feel like I cannot just even try to think of myself even clearly right now. Just getting a whole damn mic drop and then trying to rearrange my mic and then I just got hit with one of the most stupid deaths ever. I cannot just even try to take it. The first moment, I just tried to reach into my concession just in time, and then boom! I just got yet another stupid death. So pretty much for this game, I also really have to watch playthroughs or existing Let's Play to see like how stuff is gonna work out in this game. Yeah, at this pace, I don't think that for myself alone can actually just try able to stomach this. I just don't even figure out how it's just gonna be like whenever I just usually try to sacrifice the last shred of my dignity out there. Ah! I guess like I actually just even sacrifice all my identity for this. I swear that I actually never were able to recover the trauma. I mean, like, I would actually just remember the trauma of not able to clear this game for quite so long. Even if I actually release a part 2 to this whole stream or nah. Oh, hell no! Like, why is this actually just gonna be like a whole lot of torture for me? Yeah, even getting an extra life at the tail end of the stage. I don't think that's a good way to go. And also pretty much like, damn. Yeah, I'm sure that I actually remember the trauma of not able to clear this game. Yeah, for quite a while. Even if I actually make a part 2 to this, I think the first thing I'm gonna do whenever I do a part 2 is that I just gonna remember the trauma, to mention you guys, all the trauma of playing this game without ever able to clear it. At least for the time being. Yeah, if you were able to just like see like what the stage 6 boss did to me, then pretty much like you're just gonna see the point of like why I'm just gonna say this is just like one of the most impossible things to do ever. Clearing this game is so not impossible without me actually consulting Let's Players and existing playthroughs first. you think so? Yeah, playing such a difficult game like this, it's actually impossible. I mean, actually, but it's impossible without actually consulting Let's Players or their existing playthroughs for a general idea on how to actually try to do things correctly without us being pulverized into a piece, into a pile of eldritch meat or something. Yeah, I just really hate myself for like how this game's gonna play many players dirty. Yeah, you actually just gonna think so. Yeah, from like how hard it is to actually try to gain extra lives to actually the whole difficulty of the actual difficulty of the attack patterns. Yeah, here it said easy, but pretty much like for me, it's just gonna seem like normal in other Touhou fan games. And I swear, pretty much like if I actually ever clear the game, clear this fan game, pretty much like, yeah, the next thing I was gonna do is just try to attempt another fan game that I already played, but in normal instead. Yeah, this is actually way harder than other Touhou fan games I ever played on easy. That's what she said. Wait, so you're parroting the lines of, yeah, those two girls I'm controlling. Yeah, Reinu the Shrine Maiden and Utsuho the Yatagarasu. And also, speaking of which, yeah, if you ever noticed the whole official mascot of Japan's national football team, then yeah, the mascot is a Yatagarasu. So, also speaking of football, yeah, it just is so fitting for me to play as the pair containing a Yatagarasu character for in time of the World Cup. And I think, yeah, for the regular round, I think pretty much like, yeah, for now, have we actually got into the quarterfinals yet? And I just cannot even try to figure out like how teams in the World Cup actually just try to engage into like however the likelihoods of them winning a single match. Oh, is that Japan against Sweden? Brazil? Oh my god! I think that's just gonna be either a curve sum battle on either Japan's end or Brazil's end. Wait, so are they actually facing against Brazil or they're gonna face against Sweden? Yeah, the last time I heard that they actually were facing against Sweden, or is that a match from a few days ago? Yeah, there's a common concession that if you're facing against Brazil or Argentina, then there's only one thing that you can only hope for. You're either getting so screwed up, or you're gonna have that much sheer luck to be able to win, outsmart both of them. Brazil? Oh, so the match with Sweden. So the match with Sweden is like a few days ago. No. Yeah, so yeah, it's a tie. I don't even know, like, yeah, if Japan is like one of the more powerful teams out there, then it was like, how can actually they won Sweden in the first place? Is Sweden actually that strong as them, or that strong, or they're just gonna have some sheer luck on their own end? And I also remember my manager telling me that, yeah, back in the 18th Cup, then people just went in the finals against France against Croatia, then pretty much like my manager predicted that France won the win, and then guess what? Yeah, France really did win. I don't even know like what the freak is with her mind in sport, even though normally she's not a sport person, but in such a dire situation that pretty much she also really needs to try to take her whole wager and things. Oh, so is it actually like not all ties actually lead to a loss or something? I don't even know how like how ties are being handled in the cup. Like for example, like if a team actually have a tie against a team that commonly regarded as stronger, like for example, anyone against Argentina or Brazil, then how it's gonna win is gonna be like calculated in that manner. Yeah, 3 points, but 3 points in total or 3 points at the time of the end of the game. Yeah, based on how you're gonna word it, then pretty much like I just gonna think like there's no way Japan can actually just try to win through like all those matches. I just cannot even try to figure out like, is that actually just trying to count in total or anything? I just don't even know why, but I seem to actually just try to parry myself whenever my mind is just gonna slip away. Yeah, but it also did that based on that logic, then would it also mean that if we actually get like at the end of the game it's a tie, but throughout the game then pretty much like we actually score way more points than that or something? Wow! Really? So nano ka? Nano ka na? I mean, like, is that so? Yeah, that's so in Japanese. I also learned it from I learned it from a Touhou counter, no less. Oh, so if they win the game, they get 3 points. Oh, nah, I don't mean that. Like, I mean that, yeah. So for whatever reason there are, then how? So how can a game be determined as a win for either team participating at any given point? Like, I mean, at the end of the game, to be exact. Okay, this is getting more complicated. I don't even know how to actually phrase my word, but what I mean is that how can people know if a team won at the end of the game, even if the final result ends as a tie? Wait, what? So, yeah, the rule has been changed, and I don't even know, like, yeah, which year were you mentioning for those rules you mentioned? Oh, so, yeah, does it actually count penalty goals or something? I could not even decide anything else. Maybe it's just specifically try to work. Still, I'm just even getting kind of confused. Like, yeah, goals in total or goals by the end in a single half of the game. I just even simply don't even know. I just know jack shit about sport. Even to the point that in basketball, I just even simply don't even know like how the rules of the game is gonna play out in the first place. Yeah. So if you just even so happen to see meet who is a master in who's an expert in like the rules of football or just like any other competitive sport, then yeah, just think in your mind if you actually found such a person and just try to solicit there. Just try to explain like, how things are gonna work in the first place. Yeah, good riddance. Good riddance. Yeah. Man, what a good ride. Lights on. Yeah, I think people check. I just have quite a time with this fan game, even though I don't even know like how much that my heart rate actually did raise in the first place here. And whatever reason there is. Man, and also toward the end of this game, and I actually accidentally revealing some truth. Yeah. I'm actually not interested in sport, but sometimes I could actually try to give some prediction on sport. But at least it's not betting. You need a penalty because you didn't beat the game. No. Yeah. So what about the penalty like in the form of a song? Okay, I'm just gonna pull a song here as a penalty. I don't even simply know that I actually still have enough strength for that. For that song, whatever. Even though I actually must say, even though I actually need to say that, yeah, for my first anniversary, there's a whole new batches of song coming up. So, yeah, brace yourself. Brace yourself for the first anniversary for more songs. And I think people check this song selection is actually getting kind of bland. There's still like a lot of songs that I cannot even sing either due to like issues on the band's end or licensing issue or whatever. But wait, if I just want to mention all the issues I have with certain songs, then it's just gonna take me like much more time for this. Yeah, here's my penalty. 終わらない世界の歌い方、世界が騒しい。でもモノクロでしかないわけさ。だから僕らの色で塗りつけのさ。Okay, this is my penalty. Accept it. "今でも君を思ってるなんて病んだ潮には秋秋なんて数人類」「世界で戦争があっても明日も天気の方がだいぶ重要なんですし」「どうすとえぶ好きや本当に」子供たちが読むために頑張っていたのかそんなことより目の前に偶然に合わせた君らのために歌う方が大事な僕の人生終わらない愛の歌い方過去抜けないで歌えなんだOh my god 終わらない世界の歌い方過去透けないで聞いてて欲しいんだの割りたくないから僕らは完成しないのさUgh. my god, I choke.「もし君たちに大切な誰か現れてすれ去られてしまうときに偶然か必然に変わってきた僕らを忘れないでに来ていて楽しいないつかもし宇宙が消えちゃっても地球がなっても続くのさ終わらない世界の歌い方箱つけないで叩いんだ終わらない世界を歌い方かっこつけないでいてて星だ終わりたくないから僕らは完成しないのさYeah, that's it! How do you just gotta think of this? Like, yeah, even if we don't even actually win then, yeah, just gonna shrug it up with a song.